Detroit every time I'm in front of a camera. Pop G's, spark trees, out of drop V. Better boss up and get this money. Rep Detroit every time I'm in front of a camera. Better boss up and get.
Lions fans, what's going on? It's your boy King, man. Let's talk about this NFL draft combine, man. Man, yesterday was very, very interesting, to say the least. It was some very, very surprising times yesterday. Some receivers were much faster than I thought they were. Obviously today is considered day 2 as far as workouts go and drills and things like that. So, today is the running backs and the offensive linemen. I still will be watching, even though it's not something I think the Lions are focused on right now. Still be watching because I just love to watch the combine, man. And, heard earlier that Haskins from the University of Michigan did 26 reps. That's absolutely crazy. But yeah, most definitely be checking that out. That's getting ready to come up in about another 30 minutes. So beforehand, want to hit you guys with a quick overall review of yesterday. First and foremost, we start out with the receivers, man. Let's just get straight to it. You know what I'm saying? When I first saw some of those times coming on Twitter, I was beside myself. They were unofficial times, obviously. But, when the official times came back, I still was pretty impressed with a lot of guys, man. First and foremost, Chris Olave, man. Like I said, this unofficial time was a 4.2. But he still ended up topping out in a 4.39, man. So, Olave probably improves his draft stock. Hell of a route runner, man. Like I said, he was a Robin to a Batman over there in Ohio. But, like I said, he definitely probably improves his draft stock. I was impressed definitely with this 40-yard dash. But, the guy of the hour is obviously Tyquan Thornton, man. Bro, when I seen 4.21, I said, did this dude literally just break the NFL record for the fastest 40 time at the combine? I surely was thinking so, but end up still topping out at 4.28, which is still ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So he's still in that top 10, top 15. But absolutely ridiculous, man, out of Baylor, man. 4.28 was the official time that was clocked, and I was very impressed with the young man. He definitely he blew me away. Definitely blew me away. Made the combine worth watching, with some of these times that popped up yesterday, man. Christian Watson out of North Dakota, man, ran a 4.36. Like I said, some of these guys you didn't expect to have this type of speed. Calvin Austin, 4.32. Bo Melton, 4.3. Like I said, man, some of these guys were flying. And like I said, these receivers was definitely letting it be known that, we got some speed coming out of this draft class. So this is where, it kind of changes my mock draft for the Lions, because I kind of feel like, it helps the situation when it comes to what we need to do in the draft. We all know we need a receiver. I would love to have Drake London, to be honest. He wants to be here. I want him to be here. Amon-Ra St. Brown wants him to be here. But, we obviously got to see how things, play out with that situation. But I'm probably sure a lot of these receivers helped their stock. Now, on the flip side of things, where I wasn't suppressed with the receivers, I said suppressed, good Lord, impressed. The drills, man. Like, it was a lot of drop balls going on. I can't even say it was more on quarterbacks, in those drills. Y'all know, especially the one drill I'm talking about, you got to go side to side, catching the ball back and forth. A lot of drop balls going on. But, like I said, I'm more based on game feel. It's the combine, a drop pass here and there in the combine. It's not going to make me say, okay, this guy is not it. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, the game tape, speaks different for certain players, and it'll probably help their case if they do better in the combine. I don't think it's going to, hurt you too much when you drop a couple of passes in the combine. Let's just be serious about it. But you want to catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? That's coming from somebody who played receiver in high school. So you want to catch the football. But with that said, we look at the quarterbacks. Obviously, all eyes here in Detroit were on a certain view. How, of course, Mr. Malik Willis, we looking at these guys. Malik Willis didn't run yesterday, which pissed me off. It's like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all know you fast. Just run. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't run yesterday, so it is what it is. But he threw yesterday, which I really appreciated the fact that he decided to throw the football, and he did a really good job at it. I was really impressed as far as the combine. It's never been a knock on Malik Willis, throwing some dimes down the field. We know he has that arm. At a quick flick of the wrist, man, it's going 60 yards. You know what I'm saying? We know the power is there. We know he has that arm. And, like I said, it's a thinking thing with Malik Willis. It's thinking the game of football is the only big question mark. Like I said, it looks great at the combine, Senior Bowl. Wow. It's good for fans. But when you're trying to build a franchise, it's a little bit different. Malik Willis is not a player that you're going to bring in, and within 1 or 2 years, he's ready. He's a project. You know what I'm saying? He's a project. You bring him in, you put him behind the quarterback, you let him sit and learn the game of football first. Because like I said, he just doesn't have the ability to get through those progressions, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. Obviously, Liberty ran a lot of bad offenses, a lot of bad play design. I'll say that. When you watch the film right away, it's like, you start to say, well, what the hell are we doing? What is this? You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, he didn't help it because he made even worse decisions. So, I don't know, man. I like Malik Willis. Don't get it twisted. I really do. But it would literally have to be somewhere where he had to fall in my lap. I'm not making a move to go and get Malik Willis. To be honest, this quarterback class, it has to be somebody to fall to me. Even though the quarterback class afterwards is probably not going to be at our best interest because of where we probably be positioned in the draft. But still, no. You know what I'm saying? No. If they take a shot on one of these guys, I'm not going to be angry. I'm going to be honest with, on that tip. I'm not going to be angry about it. I just feel like it's just another waste opportunity to get something that's more fulfilling for this roster. In a perfect world, with my first 3 picks, I'll probably get Hutchinson, Dax, and Jordan Davis. You know what I'm saying? So all defense. Davis scares me with the weight thing, though, man. That's a concern of mine with the weight thing with Davis. We've seen a couple of players come into this league and struggle with that. But yeah, I'm getting off topic. Anyway, the quarterbacks, man, they came out and threw the ball. For the ones that did throw the ball yesterday, they looked pretty good, man. Pretty good passes, man. They, a couple of new drills as far as power go. Everybody didn't participate in that, but they got a power drill now where they throw the ball at this platform to see how hard they throw the ball. Ritter was impressive, as far as his athleticism and things like that. He ran a 4.5 yesterday. Ritter was getting it, man. He got some jets. And then when you look at him, he's 6'3", you know what I'm saying? Big body. But when you turn on the tape, it's just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So, but Ritter was definitely impressive yesterday as far as measurements and things like that went. So, they did, they did some measuring as far as hands on quarterback. I'm not going to get into that. I really feel like it's childish. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what I'm talking about. I'm not getting into that. I'm not even about to do that young man like that. You know what I'm saying? The man got a funny thumb. So, I'm not even really going to get into that, man. But as far as what I've seen from the quarterbacks yesterday, they were pretty impressive for a ho-hum class. But, it is the combine. These are drills. This is not on the field. This is not live play action. So, you can only take that with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? We out there to really see, athleticism with certain position groups and things like that. The combine is not really a place where you're going to go and say, hey, man, I want this quarterback because of the drills I seen in the combine. He was smashing them. He was killing them. That's not what this is. With quarterbacks, it's always going to be about the tape. The tape doesn't lie. Same thing as far as you may be able to, with certain positions like receiver. Receiver runs that fast and pretty decent catching the football. We all know in college it's a little bit different at receiver. You may be a receiver that's looked to as the second guy on the team, or your quarterback might just be trash, but when you at a controlling position like quarterback, it's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? So the ball is placed in your hands. You're the ones that's making the decisions. You're the leader out there. So, but receivers, you can definitely improve your draft stock, no question. So, like I said, with Malik, we all know he's fast. We all know he's strong. He's built like a linebacker. We all know this. It's thinking the game, man. And that's what the Lions fans and me separate, because we're just not thinking about football. We want oohs and ahs here in Detroit. We set ourselves up for failure over and over and over, man, falling in love with this type of stuff. And we're not watching the things that's important with these players out here. For instance, the situation with Kayvon Thibodeau and Hutchinson. You see how fast Kayvon is coming off the edge. You see the power and the explosiveness coming off that edge. But you're not looking at the plays he takes off. You're not looking at the times in the game where you forget he's even there. And I can't expect, the entire fan base to be a bunch of scouts, you know what I'm saying, to like they all watch film and stuff like that. I can't expect that. So, I get it. You know what I'm saying, as far as a fan. But I'm not here to be a fan right now. I'm here to tell you what this team needs. You know what I'm saying? And what we need is relentlessness, a high motor, someone who thinks the game, definitely underrated in when he commands the defense. And that's why I say, Aiden Hutchinson is definitely, he's my pick if I'm the Detroit Lions. So what we do at the latter part, you can go a lot of different directions. Would I love to have Daxton Hill? I probably would. But I don't know if you take him with the second first round pick, though. I don't think I'll do that. But if he does fall, you take him in that second round with that pick. I mean, I guess, you know what I'm saying? So we need some things. Obviously, he's one of the needs, so I have no problem with that whatsoever. But Dax has definitely been popping up on a lot of people's draft boards. Some people still have Nakobe Dean falling for the Detroit Lions. Hope that happens. We definitely need help at linebacker. So go so many different directions. I done went all the way off topic again. It's kind of hard not to talk about these things. You know what I'm saying? It's hard not to talk about these things. And I've already been talking for 13 minutes, man. So, yeah, just a quick overview of yesterday, man. Very impressive 40 times from the receiving core out there. Quarterbacks did a great job in, the drills, throwing the ball down the field, long balls, a couple of cross-pattern drills. So, nothing too exciting. Obviously, we all knew that it was easy for, guys like Malik Willis. You know what I'm saying? We got a chance to see him and Howell and some of them guys go out there and throw the football. So, yeah, with that said, man, just going to go ahead and take a look at these running backs and these offensive linemen. I probably won't do a review on that, but I will be doing a review Saturday. Saturday is the day. This is the day that, everybody's going to be paying attention to, because we actually have, two of our options at the top. They're actually participating. So we definitely will. And Hutchinson said he's going to do every single drill except the bench press. So I'm looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely looking forward to that. I got to look into it, see what Kayvon's agreed to do. And, like I said, I'll be ready Saturday, man. We'll be tuning in, and, let's just see where this takes things, because it's literally about 5 feet of distance between Aiden Hutchinson and Kayvon Thibodeau. So if that's where the Lions decide to go, then hey, you know what I'm saying, between the two, I don't think you can make the absolute wrong pick, but you can definitely make a preferred pick, and that preferred pick to me is Aiden Hutchinson. So definitely be looking out for that. With that said, I appreciate you guys checking me out, man, and watching my content. I just want to try to give you guys somewhat of a look on what the Lions may be looking at, some of the things they may be looking at. It's a lot of smoke screen out there. I believe the Malik Willis thing is such a big smoke screen for a lot of teams. And I don't know. We'll see what happens, man, obviously. So with that said, you guys have a good day, and let's enjoy the rest of this combine this week. Peace.